There are a lot of mysteries in this world, and usually they're still called mysteries because they remain unexplained. Some of our favorite unsolved mysteries have gained so much popularity they've managed to become the stuff of legends. Today we're going to see together the top 10 unsolved mysteries of the world. Get ready, because after this video, your detective and treasure hunting skills are going to be seriously tickled. Let's start. Number 1 is the wow signal. If you've ever been fascinated by the possibility of alien life, well, you're going to find this mystery particularly exciting. It all happened one summer night way back in 1977 when a volunteer for SETI, which stands for the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, his name was Jerry Eman, he received a mysterious message. He suddenly saw his measurements spike as he was scanning radio waves from deep space, and then the signal held 72 seconds, which is to say it actually peaked the possible measurement by the array that Eman was using. The title of the wow signal came because Eman wrote the words wow on the original printout of the signal. As for the attempts to locate the signal again, they've all failed. Number 2 is Rongorongo. This system of mysterious glyphs with even more mysterious name was discovered on different artifacts of Easter Island. Like Easter Island didn't have enough mysteries as it is. A lot of experts believe that the glyphs represent a lost system of proto-writing and could actually be just one of 3 independent inventions of writing in human history. Of course, for the time being, these glyphs remain undecipherable, and we can only hope that someone at some point will manage to decipher them. Are you getting warmed up yet? Already have your notepad out and writing ideas? Well, good, because believe us, the best is yet to come. Are you ready for some pretty creepy mysteries? Number 3, quantum entanglement. You're already familiar with the brilliant Albert Einstein, but are you familiar with his famous phrase, spooky action at a distance? He used it to describe the quantum entanglement, which is the phenomenon which 2 particles in totally different parts of the universe can be linked to one another, mirroring the behavior and state of their partner. What's mysterious about that? That it breaks some pretty fundamental laws that all scientists agreed they were unbreakable. For particles to be connected across these vast distances, they must be sending signals to one another that travel faster than the speed of light, something that previously was considered impossible. If the mystery's ever solved, it could be a huge advantage of next-generation computing and communications. So let's see what the future holds, shall we? Number 4, space roar. You know the good old "in space no one can hear you scream" phrase that's haunting yet beautiful? Well, as it turns out, it's also wrong. The space roar is the sound of space, if we can name it that, and it's a bizarre, totally unearthly sound that sounds a lot like radio signals. It seems amazing to us, especially if we hear it, but it turns out it's a pretty annoying sound for scientists that want to explore the cosmos and have this deafening sound of weird signals making their already hard life harder. As from where exactly it's coming from, you guessed it, nobody knows. Number 5 is the Tamam Shud case. Any Sherlocks among us? Well, let's see what you think of the following case, which is one of Australia's most bizarre and unsolved mysteries. The Tamam Shud case is about an unidentified man who was found dead in December 1948 on a beach in Adelaide. Now, for the mystery, first of all, nobody identified the man. Second of all, and the spookiest we might add, there was a tiny piece of paper in his pocket with the words, Tamam Shud. Third, the pocket was actually hidden and sewn within the man's trousers. You want to know what it means? Finished or ended. And it comes from the last page of a collection of poems called The Rubaiyat by Omar Khayyam. Want more scary pieces of information? Well, a copy of the poetry collection was found later that contained a scribbled note, and it was believed by the dead unidentified man himself. What happened there? We don't know. The detectives don't know. But if you have any ideas, put them in the comments. We'd be interested to read them. Well, if you've liked the video so far, don't forget we have a channel full of exciting and interesting videos. Give us your like and subscribe, and we'll give you hours of entertainment and information. Number 6 is Antimatter. Now, this seems to come straight out of the scariest sci-fi and horror movies. We're talking, of course, about the antimatter. Even the name is pretty freaky, isn't it? Technically, the whole story about the antimatter is that of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Imagine the subatomic particles that make up everything around us. Electrons, protons, and neutrons all have twins, and those twins are evil. Crazy? Yes. True? Yes. The antimatter particles are the same mass as normal particles, but the opposite electric charge. And for that reason, the antimatter one wipe out the normal ones whenever they come on contact. Now for the good and bad news. The bad news. The antimatter actually has the possibility to destroy us all. The good news. It might also be super helpful if scientists learn how to use it in order to release the energy and use it to power spacecraft. Number 7. Cosmic rays. What are cosmic rays? Well, that's a good question. Let's see. Cosmic rays are high-energy particles that come from outer space and regularly bombard Earth. Generally, the particles are completely harmless because our atmosphere protects us. So what's the mystery? What's the fuss, Bus? Hold your horses. There's more. Let's call them exceptions, shall we? While you're generally protected, if you go up in the stratosphere, the cosmic rays will affect both you and all the electronics and will cause radiation. Not enough radiation to kill a person, but still. Thankfully, the electronics have it worse than us. So if the cosmic rays manage to pass through the atmosphere, there's no real harm, right? Well, think again. A digital world as ours is, without electronics? Yeah, you got that right. There would be chaos. So you want the bad news? This can actually happen, as we're only learning about the cosmic rays now and how they act. Well, you ready for the top 3? You better be, because they're going to make you want to pack your bags and go exploring or just dive deep into the hidden corners of the internet. Number 8. Beale Ciphers. We've all dreamed of becoming treasure hunters at some point in our life, and if you say no, you're lying, my friend. But the good news is you can still do it and not only become famous, but ultra rich. All you have to do is decipher the Beale Ciphers. What are those? It's a set of 3 ciphertexts that legend says reveal the greatest treasure in U.S. history. It contains gold, silver, jewels, whatever you can think about. And the last time we checked it, it was more or less $43 million. You think that's mysterious enough? Well, wait, there's more. The treasure was originally obtained by a man named Thomas Jefferson Beale in 1818, but only the second cipher has been cracked, and the key to it was the Declaration of Independence. Remember who the author was of the U.S. Declaration of Independence? Yeah, we know, spooky. Coincidence? We don't know. The cracked text only reveals the location of the county where the treasure's buried, not the exact spot. So if you feel lucky, go to Bedford County in Virginia and try your hand at treasure hunting. Just know you'll have a lot of company if you do, because up to this day, a lot of people are still digging into the hillsides with the hopes to find it. Number 9, the Phaistos Disc. If you're an Indiana Jones or Lara Croft lover, you have read about the mystery behind the Phaistos Disc, if you haven't already. The favorite puzzle of the archaeologist, the Phaistos Disc, as you can imagine, is a disc that was discovered in Phaistos in Crete, Greece, in the ruins of the Minoan Palace by the Italian archaeologist Luigi Pernier back in 1908. Since then, many archaeologists have tried to decipher the mysterious symbols on it, but no one has managed to do so. From what we know, the disc was made of fired clay in the 2nd millennium BC. What is it exactly, or what does it say? No clue. Number 10, dark matter. It's a classic saying that whenever you think about this or that mistake you've made, to see the bigger picture and gain perspective. Well, if you think that everything we can see and everything that our scientists can see as well, and you know that's a lot, make up for less than 5% of the total universe, then you understand how little not only you know, but all of us. So what is that dark matter that so many sci-fi movies and scientists are interested in? We don't know. Nope, not only us, nobody actually knows. But everyone in the scientific community agrees it's a thing and it exists. How does it look? The theories have it that dark matter acts like a spider web and it's holding fast-moving galaxies together. Dark matter is one of the greatest mysteries of our time for the simple reason that we know it exists, but we don't know what it is. Try to get your head around that one. Well, there you have it for today, your top 10 unsolved mysteries of the world. Let us know in the comments which one piqued your interest more and why. And as always, don't forget, we need your help to grow. So subscribe with your notifications on in order to never miss one of our newest videos. We'll see you next time.